Hi, and welcome to my home. My name is Jackie, and this is the tag video response to Mel in Melbourne. She did a video today, and today is, well, I took off my glasses. Today is the 5th of June, and so I decided to take her up on her tag. So she did a sit-down video about 50 things you don't know about her. I don't know if I'm doing 50 things. I'm not even counting because that would be like planning. I don't plan. So the first thing you need to know about me is I do things impulsively. So my name is Jackie. I live in Texas, in the middle of Texas. I have lived here since about 94, 95. I am military brat. So my dad was in the army, moved all over the place. My mother is from Thailand, so I'm half Asian. I'm half Thai. I speak Thai. I have Thai family. I grew up in Thailand in the 80s. My parents' marriage didn't make it, and they divorced in around 93. And so my mother remarried later to a Danish diplomat. So she spent the rest of her life, and she's still alive, in Europe and Asia. And my father, who had custody of us, we stayed in America, and that was by choice between the parents. This is how they decided to co-parent, was we would spend a school year with my father and every summer with my mother. No matter where my mother was, my father sent us wherever she was, unless we asked not to go, which we had once or twice did, because we're twins, my sister and I. I'm a twin, if you didn't know, identical twin. So we traveled a lot, flew a lot. I loved my cousins in Thailand. Growing up in Thailand in the 80s, I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was so much fun. We were these cute little kids that everybody gave us stuff. We spoke Thai, which was rare then to have half Asian kids, because we were born in 79. So mid-80s, we're kind of the first batch of half white kids. My parents met after the Vietnam War. There's a long story of how, but that's like my origin story, but who cares? Like, it's done, it's gone, marriage is done. My dad's died, 5 years ago. Mom's been remarried for 30 years. Everybody's happy. So anyhow, because of my dad's Irish American, his family came from Ireland, the west coast of Ireland, and they came during the Oklahoma land rush, one of the potato famines, and here we are in America, and his family moved down to Texas. They were farmers. My mom's family her father was a mortician, which is a very lucrative, very well-paying job because nobody wants to do it. Thai people are very superstitious, and working with the dead is very... people are afraid of doing that. So he was paid very well. My mother's family, she's the youngest girl of 17 children. She's the youngest of 15, which means there was 17 children, 15 live births. She's the youngest female. She has a younger brother or two. I don't know all my cousins. I mean, at this point, my mother is in her mid to late 60s, and most of my family is no longer alive. They're cousins and cousins at this point. But, so other facts you don't know about me. Why did I start my YouTube video? Or YouTube career, or however you want to call this. I didn't find, a couple reasons. One, I wanted to be better friends with my YouTube friends. I considered them friends. They didn't know who I was. I'm just a number or a comment, so I decided, what, they're never going to engage with me more if they don't see more of my life or of my obsession with bags. So after many months of talking to everybody, and I'm talking Winnie BLV, Candy Sweet Love for LV, Dawn's Love Tour, Yoda Styles, I actually kind of found them through Autumn, but I really didn't engage with Autumn very often. I didn't comment that often. I really just stalked her page and watched all her videos, but we didn't really have a back and forth dialogue. It wasn't really until Winnie and Candy that I really started talking to people. And then finally, I was getting frustrated with not getting the type of content I cared about. And because I'm not a luxury YouTube video person. I mean, and I take that tongue in cheek because I consider my collection of bags to be a luxury collection to me. To me, they are a luxury. According to the definition, not so much. According to the definition, it seems like luxury has to be a company that's been around for more than 100 years, like Louis and Hermes, Chanel, and French, European. It's not Asian, and it's not American. And those are my two major frames of references, is growing up in Asia and growing up in America. And I've been to Europe plenty of times. My mother lives in Denmark, you know. I was married in Belgium, long story. So I have a familiarity with European products, and I spent a lot of time in Europe. I've been to Paris 2 or 3 times. I don't really care for Paris. I've been to northern Italy a couple times. We've driven through Germany and Austria and Prague. I lived in Lithuania for a long time. I've been to Latvia. I've been to Finland. I've been to Sweden. I've been to Norway. I'm not doing this to brag. I'm just telling you, I was drug all over the world by my parents because I was a kid. I didn't have a choice. I had to do these things because that's where my mom was, or that's what my mom was doing. And I wanted to go to China. I didn't want to go to Europe. My mom was like, we're going to Europe. I'm like, okay, fine. I had a Danish grandmother. So we went all over Denmark because I had to meet all of Klaus's family. My stepfather, by the way. I had a ready-made new family when my mom remarried. And we're Asian. Everybody's family. I have cousins who aren't even my cousins. We call them cousins. You know? It's like I have aunties everywhere. Not a blood-related one of them. You know? And they're all my aunties. Like, you have people in your world, in your circle, in your tribe. We are now family. We are friends. So I went to all these places as a teenager because that's when I had time. At the summertime, you know, when school's out, I would go to wherever mom was going, and we would do whatever mom was doing. And what I've told 1,000,010 people, it is awesome to go to these countries, but a living room is a living room and a kitchen is a kitchen. Because that's where we spent our time with. We didn't go touristing. We didn't go sightseeing. We just lived in the environment, which I didn't understand was a huge privilege because we got to do things normal people don't get to do. Tourists, if you go to Prague, or if you go, let's say you go to Denmark, you go for a weekend, maybe a week. We were there for 2 months, living in a home that Klaus's father built, you know, that they still live in, that next to a national forest. We would just go walking in the forest and just pick raspberries and red currants and go to his uncle's summer house and pick crab apples for fun because there was nothing else to do. I mean, there was no English television. That's the thing about growing up in Asia too, is there was no English television. There was no Sky TV. There was no satellite, anything. We didn't have cell phones. 1980s, folks. Mid-80s. You know, we were children. And we had to learn Thai to self-preservation so we could talk to our cousins. And so part of why I started this channel is so that my family, if they choose to, can watch it. Because I have family everywhere. And that's also why I changed my my scheduling to 6 a.m. releases, because this way the people on the other side of the universe, other side of the world, gets an opportunity to watch if they want to. Not all my cousins can speak English. Not all of them understand English. Yes, I speak Thai, but my Thai is not that great. It's been so long since I've spoken fluently to people other than at a restaurant that it's somewhat embarrassing. And but anyhow, long story, short story, the story time. So I'm Asian. I speak Thai. I have a lot of family. I started this video to have closer friendships with the people I considered friends on YouTube. And I also was getting annoyed that the content I wanted to watch wasn't on YouTube. What does that mean? I like pre-loved items. I like bags that are not of the minute. I like bags that were 10 years old or 20 years old. I like things that are around $200 because that's my comfortable price point. I can't spend $2,000 on a bag. Not even once a year, once maybe every 2 years, because when you start getting into, well, that's my mortgage money, I can't buy those things, and I can barely keep up with what I want already at the price point I'm willing to spend. And I found a lot of YouTubers that, you know, kind of like, oh, we love all this Coach. I kind of got back into Coach. And then they switched from Coach to high-end luxury. I'm like, oh, man. But it was actually better for me because then I stopped following Coach, because Coach is exhausting. Between the retail side, the boutique side, and then the outlet side, they have so many releases. It's like you turn your head and they've done something different. But anyway, I decided to do this tag video with Mel because I love watching her. I've been watching her for years and years and years. And I love watching her talk about her cats. I love her vacations. I love the bags she buys. No, I can't buy those bags. No, can't buy a fraction of her collection. But that's not the point. That's not why I'm viewing it. I'm not watching her channel to see what her next unboxing is. I'm watching her channel because I want to see what she's doing, because she's fun. I've bought stuff from Lily Silk. I've bought stuff from her code from Vivea. I've bought, there's a few other codes I have used from her. I can't remember, but I'm easily influenced, guys. I've used codes from everybody. I have some Bono bags I got from Winnie's code. I got a ring. The ring I'm wearing right here is from Read Your Heart from Yoda Styles code. I haven't, there's Milo, by the way, he has to be involved. And I used to have bags over there, and once I redid my wall, he says, no, you're not putting bags there. I'm sitting there. That's where, yeah. Anyhow, I love dogs. I love reading. I love needlework and needlepoint. I love collecting bags. I honestly did not realize having over 100 bags was unusual. I knew my friends didn't have over 100 bags. I just didn't know so many other people in the world didn't have this many bags. Mainly because I keep them for years and years and years and years. It's not like they expire. They don't go bad. You just get tired of them. They don't necessarily, I mean, I choose things I still like. I bought 20 years ago. I still like it. I have about 5 or 6 bags right now on my shelf I could just pull out that I've had for 20 years. I had since high school and college. And then I have bags that I've had all through high school and college. They're my Vera Bradley totes. I have a ton of them. I just have them unearthed them because I've had them stowed away because I've been wanting to get rid of them, but I'm nostalgic and I'm like, oh, but what if I need that? I don't need it, but I think I might. So therefore I have them. So anyhow, this is my getting to know me video, and in the future you're going to see a lot more videos. Today, this will be a second video. I'm going to release it as soon as I finish it. And that's the other thing you know about me. I really, honestly appreciate every single person who subscribes and comments. I love the commenters. I have people who comment on every single video. Thank you. You make it fun for me. And also, I'm completely okay if people watching these videos never subscribe or comment. I do this for enjoyment and fun. I engage with the people who want to engage, but I don't care about the YouTube algorithm. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about, I am flattered that so many people have subscribed to me. I'm flattered that my friends have mentioned me or tagged me. I am very happy to be involved in their life and they know my name. But I am never going to be a monetized channel, ever. I'm never going to take, and that's a personal choice. Because I am so easily influenced, I don't feel I can be objective to any sponsorships without feeling obligated to do a favorable review. So the only types of reviews I can do are the ones that are because I purchased it and this is what I think. I think even if I was gifted anything, I would automatically feel obligated to say nice things. I've been doing a lot of Temu hauls, so I looked at an affiliate program and I'm like, I don't like these rules. I'm not doing this. And then I started looking at some more other kind of affiliate organizational things and I'm like, I can't get involved in this. People who do this for a job, like Mela Melbourne, this is her full-time job. This is amazing. I love that. I can't do that because I'm too influenced. And I would feel too obligated to... I am an extremely loyal person. I have had bags for over 20 years and from the same companies. And I shopped at those companies for over 20 years. And the only reason I stopped buying from that company is because I have to use a different type of shoe. It's the San Antonio Shoe Company. I've been buying shoes and bags from that one company since I was a teenager, since I was 14 years old. I am 43. So, anybody who gives me something, I'm going to feel like I need to rep that brand forever and always. Everything favorable. I can't do that, guys. I don't want to do that for me. It doesn't matter what they give me. It's like, no, that's fine. Keep your things. I will buy them if I want them. I have used everybody's code. Believe me. You guys, all you wonderful influencers out there, keep sponsoring, keep doing whatever you have to do, because I will use your codes. Dooney and Burke has an affiliate program. I'm not in it. I'm probably never going to be in it. Because you have to apply or be invited, and I just don't want to. I will rep them for free. I already do. I don't need to have any more items given to me. I already love everything they've ever made. I haven't met a bag I did not like, and if I didn't like it once, in one color, I liked it in a different color. So, oh, that's the other thing about my channel y'all didn't know. I should probably wrap this up at 16 minutes. Is how my channel was named. Winnie BLV named it. I was talking to Candy, and Candy says, "Well, you should do this. You should really do this. I was talking to her on Instagram, and she says, "You should get your own channel." I'm like, "No, I don't want to. I have a speech impediment. I'm overweight. I'm Asian. I'm not really a luxury channel. I don't fit any of those demographics." She's like, "Do it anyway." I'm like, "Well," I talked to Winnie. I said, "Well, Winnie, if I do this, what should I call my channel?" Because so many people I follow are LV this or LV that, or luxury and luxury life in the middle, or Mel and Melbourne. They have catchy names, or even Meredith's channel. Was it? Oh, blanking from a luxury something or other. Even Candy Sweet Love for LV. And here I am just plain old Jacqueline King. And Winnie says, "Well, how about Jack's Bag Attack?" We went through a couple names, and I said, "Sure, sounds great. I'll be Jack's Bag Attack," because I have a lot of bags. I don't think I'll ever stop talking about bags. I haven't stopped talking about bags in the 20 years I've been collecting them. Not that my friends and family have noticed, because I don't necessarily talk to them about things they don't care about, so I just never said anything. And now my friends and family are like, "Jackie, how do you have this many bags?" I'm like, "Carol." My best friend Carol said, "Carol, I've known her since the 7th grade." And I said, "That bag I gave you is 10 years old. You're still using it, aren't you?" And she's like, "Yes." "I can give you another one." She's like, No, I like this bag." I'm like, "Uh-huh. And why don't you think I like bags? I've given you how many bags?" I give my sister a bag almost every year, a bag at some point. And she's surprised at how many bags I have. And she came over to visit, and she told James, like, how many bags, where have these bags been? What did you tell them? Do you remember what you said to Jenny? You said, she's been hiding them in the closet. So I had to pull them out. And as I pulled them out, that's how I knew how many I had. And I honestly thought I didn't have that many. And James says, "Count them." I'm like, "What?" "No. I stopped counting at 100. Not that there wasn't more. I stopped counting." So anyway, this is just a tag video. I know, yabber on. Thank you for making it to the end of this 18-minute long video. Thank you, Mel and Melbourne, for putting up this tag, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any weird questions or questions in general, I'll answer them. I've been all over. And one day I might tell you the long drawn out saga of how I ended up getting married in Belgium. But anyhow, have a nice day. Bye.